Hello, my name is Phoebe Nawa, and today I'm going to talk about the negative effects of excessive caffeine consumption on our bodies. So first, what is caffeine? So caffeine is a natural stimulant, and it can be found in stuff like coffee beans, tea, soda, or it can be made synthetically, and it can be added to energy drinks. So how it works to enhance our energy supply is blocking adenosine receptor antagonists. And adenosine receptors are responsible for controlling our energy supply, so since it's an antagonist, it boosts up our energy. So the consumption of caffeine in the United States and why people consume it. In the United States, about 69% of the population consume at least one caffeinated beverage in a day. So that's about 241 million people consume caffeine. And on average, the daily intake across all age groups is about 210 milligrams of caffeine in a day. And people consume it in social settings like business meetings, casual encounters, part of their daily routine because they're dependent on caffeine, as well as to increase their alertness and fight fatigue. So the negative effects of caffeine on the cardiovascular system, there's some bad effects like increased blood pressure levels, increased heart rate, tachycardia, increased risk of heart palpitations, and the potential for heart disease progression in the future. For the negative effects of caffeine on the nervous system, we have increased anxiety and jitteriness. This is because this triggers the fight or flight response, heightened probability for panic attacks. This is because of the surge of adrenaline, muscle tremors, and the risk of developing chronic headaches. So, the impact of caffeine on emotional and mental health. Too much caffeine can increase our levels of irritability, anxiety, and for some people, if they take too much caffeine, it's dependency on the caffeine, and overall this can harm our mental health. And for sleep, if you drink caffeine right before bed, this can affect your ability to fall asleep quicker, which then will affect the reduced sleep time, delayed REM sleep, as well as long-term effects on sleep quality. Symptoms of caffeine dependency and withdrawal. This includes frequency of headaches when you don't consume any caffeine, fatigue and lethargy even when you consume some caffeine in a day, irritability and mood swings, as well as difficulty to focus and attention. So long-term health risks. So this includes the anxiety disorders, GI issues like acid reflux, as well as the cardiovascular diseases, like if you drink too much caffeine, you can have a higher risk of stroke or a heart attack. All right, so its recommendations for caffeine consumption is to limit our energy drinks. Try to consume natural sources of caffeine like coffee and tea. Caffeine moderation, the limit is 400 milligrams of caffeine in a day, and to try to avoid nighttime caffeine or right before bed. Okay, we're excited. And that's it. Thank you very much.